Hi, long time no see. Uh, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research and do not, for God's sake, trade like I trade. It's very unlikely that you have the same kind of risk strategy than me, so it's very probable that you will end up losing all your money. I will not go to a bigger picture uh, because you can watch it on the previous videos. So let's just focus on the small time frame movements. Actually, not so small time frame anymore because this sideways movement has lasted a long time, and it can also last a long time. As you know, I'm short. I'm short still, but I have a very small short position. So if I manage to close it around here, I will not make a lots of money. So there's nothing to get glory about it. I'm not fully stacked as I have been those other three trades before, which were quite successful, as you remember, if you have followed me. So I'm seeing this as this last leg down as an ending diagonal, and there are things why I don't like it when I reflect it to the previous movements, but that's currently the best one I've got if we are expecting the pump as we are. I don't see a lot of selling volume, neither do I see a lot of buying volume either, but it still looks like a corrective movement rather than impulsive movement down for now, at least. So if we make the assumption that this is the ending diagonal, I have seen charts that assume that the structure is like this, and this would be the fourth wave. It's possible, but I don't like it because the fourth wave doesn't retrace very much relations to this third, and I still see that there is a quite very probable movement up to test the support area, which we haven't tested properly. And by the support area, resistance area, and by that resistance area I mean the resistance that I use as a resistance areas. So I will point out them. I'm expecting like 0.6, 0.7 retracement, which is around this area here, and that is also in line with my so-called capper areas, which I will point out. This white line is a relations line if we make assumption that this is a three-wave structure, and this is 1.272 extension here. 1.618 would be also possible, but it would extend this too much to make it a structure that is part of ending diagonal. Then it would make it an extended diagonal, also possible, but it's a disputed structure that usually when that kind of structure occurs, it's usually something else, but definitely it's one to consider also. So I will use the 4-hour chart to point out why I'm expecting this to hit. There's those capper areas here. If you have read my strategy guide, that's God, that's the best word I can get for it. It's not a guide. Don't use it ever. But there's one point, the red line, 3.512. This is one I'm expecting it to test, and it hasn't tested yet. It may wick there. That's one possibility. or it may wick there, which is very near to this target, or it may also wick there, which is also very near to this target. So even though this one, which is looks like a very powerful line, 3512, that's the only line that I will miss my short fill. Why is this powerful? Because there is a capper, and there is also the capper, which is nearly the same area, 3507 and the 3512. So it's very probable that it will not go higher than this line, and which makes the diagonal go like this. But because I'm in love with the three-wave extension structures, I'm still leaning towards the idea that it will hit this around this level, to making this ending diagonal look better, and not that shitty. But if one wants, I don't say you, if one wants to make like a safe short Henley, then of course this 1-to-1 extension would be kind of optimal too, because there is, like I just pointed out, the cappers are also here. 1-to-1 is 3508, and as I showed, the one capper was 3507, so it sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? But I don't need to take it. My short entry is at 3550, and if I'm willing to add more, I will not add more at 3508 area. I will add more at 3530 at minimum, because that will lower my short average, but it doesn't lower that much. Okay, so that's how I'm going to play this, and I'm going to close my short just below 3,300, and I will try to enter here. And as I have looked what others have charted, there's not, actually I haven't seen one that it's expecting this exact price to hit. They are stating, many charts are stating us to go lower, and either we are going lower, and if we are, I'm expecting us to go way lower, or then we are getting higher, and I'm expecting the higher one to be this level. That would be optimal fuck up for everyone who waits to either get to long around 3,200, or that will end people from getting their shorts closed, because when the bottom hits, if this is an ending diagonal, probably the bounce will be that forceful that there isn't much time for people to enter long or close until it's not too late, but it's not optimal. So that's how I'm going to play this. I just don't see us to pump yet. When we were here, I saw that we should have started pumping, but we didn't. So that's why I'm still expecting us to go lower. If we happen to go much lower than this, that's okay too, because I have a very small long entry here, and my main, I don't like to counter trade the trend, which some might consider it stupid sentence to make, but it's my style and I will hold on to it. So if we go much lower, my main long entries are near 3k and below it until 2,700. and that is the last point which I expect us to make the bounce, because in either case I'm expecting a bounce above 4k in either case, and that is one you must remember when you. So that's about it, and let's just wait and see what happens next.